All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Apron Work Podcast, the WrestleMania Predictions Show. Made it through that intro clear this time.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. One in a row.
Part 2.
Zookeeper. So, it's WrestleMania time, the greatest time of the year, greatest season of the year. And Apron Work is doing our WrestleMania predictions. So, we've already have a episode in the book with our SmackDown predictions. Covered all those matches. Give that a listen on the other one. It will probably be episode 4.1 or 4.SmackDown. Haven't decided what I'm going to name it yet. We'll figure that out in the future. We'll let future Walton deal with that.
Stop making promises you can't keep, Walt.
You're a promise I can't keep. Yeah. So this episode, we're going over the Raw matches. There's a total of 14 matches on the WrestleMania card, so 7 on the SmackDown side, 7 on the Raw side. Let me introduce to you my other predictees, if you must. Mike and Mike. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Incredible.
Doing well.
Way better than last time. You're less drunk. I'm happy.
I know. I'm sobering up as the morning goes on. Listen, I got to stay consistent as best I can. So, all right. So WrestleMania predictions. Let's jump right into one of the first matches on the card for the Raw side. For your Raw tag team titles, The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner.
Oh.
So I'm going to be asking for 2 predictions in this match. Who do you think is going to win, and who is going to be Braun Strowman's partner for this match? So, Peachy, you start off. Yeah, there we go.
All right, so is
Braun Strowman's a wrestler.
Yes,
there you go.
Big, ugly.
Okay, there we go. Just making sure you're aware.
And he has no partner. So,
he has no partner.
My guess is Big Cass. Just put the 2 big giant guys together for a tag team. And, I don't think Big Cass is any good without, by himself, so...
Jesus Christ, that makes sense. That bothers me how much this actually makes fucking sense. I hate you. I didn't even... God fucking damn it, Peach.
This was going to be my favorite prediction, Peach. I wanted some, Shaquille O'Neal response. Donald Trump.
Well, do they have any of them? Any celebrities?
No celebrities are announced. There's somebody singing the, not national anthem, but America the Beautiful, and I don't know who this person is.
Well, you have both Battle Royals. Technically Rousey's a celebrity if you.
Nah, she's full-time.
Well, she's still technically a celebrity.
All right. So Peachy has Big Cass. So Big Cass and Braun Strowman versus The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Peachy's winning.
Well, because then it would be the 4 big guys, and I think The Bar probably has a better wrestling mind than Big Cass and Braun. But
wow!
What?
Breaking news at 11.
Oh,
Sheamus and Cesaro are better wrestlers than Braun and Big Cass. Wow!
That's what I'm saying.
You dig it? Yeah, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear all the hard-hitting news here first. Cesaro is a good wrestler. Wow. All right.
See, Peach, don't take offense to this, because he's trying to insult you because you're making sense. So now instead of you shoving your foot in your mouth, he has to.
Well, no. It's just that. Next, he's going to let us know that water is wet. Jesus Christ! All right, Peach, who you got winning? Who you got winning?
Who voted you as the host?
I got the Usos.
You guys
winning,
did. Right? You guys voted me as the host. I'm just a bully.
No,
I got picked on in grade school, so now I'm dishing it back on my wrestling podcast.
They keep The Bar with the championship. They keep the belts.
I like it. Seriously, I like that. I like that suggestion of Big Cass. I actually think that's pretty good. I don't think it's going to get the pop that they're probably looking for at WrestleMania, but I didn't even think of that. That's not bad. Rest Pass, who you got? Who you going to blow me out of the water with?
I I think it's going to be probably the most rumored one. So I don't even know if you. I'm sure you were probably going to say the same guy, or at least I thought you were going to until you picked him to win something else. I'm going with Elias.
Okay.
I'm going with Elias. I've seen it. It makes sense a little bit. I could see Elias almost taking it upon himself to come out and make him his partner.
Fair enough.
And I see them winning. I see the Bar losing. I think Braun, honestly, no matter who his partner is, I see Braun winning this himself.
Yep.
But yeah, I see Braun / whoever. But I'm going to go with Elias purely because I don't know that anybody's crossed my mind, and I don't want to see Gronkowski or Shaq or somebody come out and be his partner. So I'm just going with a little bit of logic, and go with Elias.
Could he go by himself and no tag team partner and win the tag team belt?
Obviously, you did not watch Kurt. You have not watched the Raw where Kurt Angle said that, but we'll give you a pass. You work at nights. So I have there's the one rumor I was reading online, which is who it looks like they might be going with if he gets cleared, but it's not who I want to be his partner. I want James Ellsworth to be his partner, and I want it to be James Ellsworth and Braun Strowman winning the tag team title. So Ellsworth is my official pick for his partner. And then, Braun and whoever his partner is going to be wins. I think it's good. I like Sheamus and Cesaro, but I think they're getting a little stale as the tag champions. I think they need to get the titles off of them for a little bit. But the other one rumor that I was reading on it, so if you guys are listening and don't want to be spoiled, just skip ahead maybe a couple minutes, is Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio coming back as Braun's partner. And again, it's that similar Ellsworth style to where it's the biggest guy and the smallest guy win the tag titles. It doesn't make sense. Ellsworth and Braun makes more sense for the Braun storyline. I would love to see Braun Strowman just beat the crap out of him. Ellsworth get a no chin music in on someone, and then Braun Strowman just body slams Ellsworth on Sheamus and Cesaro for the pin, and Ellsworth picks up the win at Mania. I think it'd be a great fun story. So, next match. So just to quickly go over, I have Ellsworth and Braun winning. ResPass has Braun and Elias winning. Peachy has the Bar winning with Big Cass returning as his partner. Again, I'm very impressed with that suggestion. Good work, Peach. Good work.
Peachy meant to say Big Cass comes out, Enzo Amore knocks him out.
And
he takes over for
and
the match.
then sexually assaults him.
He had to go there.
Yeah. All right, so probably one of my top matches of the night is the next one.
Women's battle.
Miz versus Baylor versus Rollins for the IC title. I think this could be a show stealer.
Do we get
rest
the
base,
demon?
you go. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No demon.
Do we get the demon?
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. No. It would be nice too.
It makes no sense for the way they've been building this kind of triple threat thing. And I'm really hoping we don't. Just because as much as I would like to see him, it doesn't make sense. I'd rather see Finn Balor win the title and not the Demon King. Save the Demon. I like how they use the Demon for very special things.
Yeah.
WrestleMania's up there as special, but
a triple
it's not
for the triple threat for IC title.
threat for the IC title. Yeah.
I just think a New Orleans Demon would be pretty cool.
I think anywhere
it definitely would
be really cool.
Nah, because New Orleans, you can do the I don't want to say gypsy, but the Papa Shango, I
Voodoo?
can't even. Yeah, Voodoo. Thank you. You could have him do some kind of Voodoo King demon paint or something like that. Definitely would be really cool, but storyline doesn't really make sense. So, all right, who you guys got? One of you started off.
I'm going to go with The Miz. Not because I'm partial to The Miz, because I like Finn Balor and I like Seth Rollins. Just on the flow of the show and looking at who I think is going to... The title changes, really, is what I'm basing this mostly on. Because I could see any of the three guys winning it. Storyline-wise, it makes sense that any of the three win it. You know, I don't think... It's not like some of the other matches where it's almost geared towards one of them making sense win it.
Yep.
I see The Miz retaining. Just because I don't know what they're going to do with Balor or Rollins with the IC title for very long, and it almost solidifies The Miz a little bit, his reign a little bit longer. You know, he beat two guys that were, you know, at the top and stuff like that. I don't know.
It was great. A couple weeks ago, Miz referred to Tyler Black and what was it, Prince Devitt?
Devitt.
No, he didn't refer to him as Devitt. He messed up his name or something like that. I was like, that's funny. No, but so I'm going to piggyback off of what you're saying, Mike. The big thing with The Miz is his storyline's been, I think, in like 32 days or something like that. I think this was on the last Raw. His combined reigns make him the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, and I see them giving him that.
Keeping it.
I would like them to give him that. So I got The Miz winning. I think The Miz is going to win. As much as I don't think it makes sense for Rollins or Balor to win the title, just because I don't know how the feud's going to go. Plus, I also want Balor to go back to the Balor Club and them be a 3-person team.
Yeah.
Although it would be nice if Balor were to win the IC title and those guys to win the tag titles. But I'll digress with that. But yeah, because I would like Miz to get that longest reign. I don't want him to get the most championships because he's one away from tying Jericho for most championship titles, and I just don't want that to happen. I'm too much a fan of Jericho that I would like Jericho to keep that distinction as most Intercontinental Champion wins.
Yeah, that's I was actually going to say. If he loses, I see him winning it on Raw. So I don't see Balor or Rollins as a long-term solution as the IC champion. I just.
Mm-hmm. How long has Seth been back, like, healthy?
A year.
He's been back consistently healthy for a year.
I think so. I can't. Yeah. I honestly can't remember if he went out again or. Yeah, because he did the Shield stuff. He did Triple H. Yeah.
Probably about a year.
Yeah, sure.
And then Finn Balor. Like, that Finn Balor's the only, like, I don't see Rollins staying for the IC, but you guys saying, like, Miz keeping that storyline to be the longest running Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, that would make sense, but I would like to see Finn Balor win it.
Are you going with Finn Balor for your prediction?
I'll go with Finn Balor.
I like your style.
And I'm hoping he comes out as the Demon.
Part of me wants it to happen just because I want to see it, but like with the way they've been building this up, it just doesn't make sense.
No.
And I hate it when they do. And like, I'm scared on Raw this week. You're gonna have Finn Balor come out. I'm gonna show you something you've never seen before, except any other NXT Championship match or your Survivor Series match when you came out as the Demon. But either or.
That's what is WWE just going to keep his Demon as the Red and not do a specialized every time he goes to a different city?
Well, I think he will when it makes sense. Like to do so when he was in NXT, like the first couple times he came out, he did just this kind of a straight Demon paint. But then because that was his, like he would do that for all of his major matches. When he was at Brooklyn and Balor versus Owens in the ladder match, he had like a Statue of Liberty, like in a demon paint on his back.
And then he did the Jack the Ripper in London.
Jack the Ripper was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I don't think he did anything. I forget if he had anything uniquely painted when we saw him in Texas.
I know he came out with the chainsaw. I don't think his paint. If it was different, it wasn't like you said. It wasn't stand out uniquely different.
Yeah. So, but nah, this is my top 3 matches for the weekend or for the night is this one, Styles Nakamura and Charlotte Asuka. So I do have high expectations for this. I think it's going to be a great match. So next match for the evening, Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax for your women's championship. Alexa Bliss is going in as champion. I'll start this one. I had Nia Jax is going to win. The funny thing is, like, I'm not interested in this match at all, just because I think it is going to be a very one-sided match type thing. But I did like the storyline build up for this, to where Alexa was just a bitch to her and just called her, like, basically shit talked her behind her back, and I really enjoyed that. I was like, that's ballsy right there. And especially everything that Alexa was basically calling Nia Jax fat and all that shit. Like, I was like, good for Nia Jax for being on board with just, like, kind of letting that out there. So, It was interesting build-up. I'm hoping this one's on the pre-show, just because the way the rest of this card is, this one can get bumped.
Yeah, that was actually going to be my next thing, was does this go pre-show? Just looking at it, I mean, you got to assume the Battle Royals are probably both pre-show.
But, like, you also need bathroom breaks, and that's like one of the matches they'll throw in the middle, and everybody goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, but looking at the rest of the card, I think it would be hard to move. I mean, maybe you move the U.S. title. Maybe you move that to pre-show.
The U.S. title I see as the big one they moved to the pre-show to have, like, a legitimate match, quote-unquote, on the pre-show.
Yeah, but that's, like, you got the 2 Battle Royals. I'm going to assume the Cruiserweight. And then there's I would think at least a 4th one on the pre-show. And that's where I think it almost comes to, it's either Bliss Jax or the U.S. title. In my mind, I think it comes down to them. I'm going against Jax. I'm going with Bliss. For the simple reasoning of me worrying about Nakamura Asuka, I don't see both women's titles changing hands. It's really a filler match. I don't know that anybody cares if Jax wins it, and it's given Bliss a little bit more legitimacy. It's going to be an ugly match. This is going to be one of those nice roll-up matches where just Bliss gets beat down, runs around, somehow tricks her into something, wins a nice 3 minutes, and they took them longer to walk down the ring than the match is going to last. I don't see this match lasting very long.
Fair enough.
But, yeah, I'm going with Bliss.
Yeah, I agree with Rasmus. Like, the Bliss is just... It's going to be a dumb match. I hope it's done quickly. It doesn't change hands.
Fair enough. All right, so your Cruiserweight tournament final match for the Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
This one's all you, Walt.
I don't know, really. It's a toss-up. I think Cedric Alexander's going to win just because he's been putting on some of the best matches in WWE since the Cruiserweight Classic. His match with Ibushi was phenomenal. The new cruiser, the way they've been redoing the Cruiserweight division since Enzo left and they did this whole tournament, the matches have been phenomenal. A lot of high flying, a lot of what you want from cruiserweights. Even you get some story development as well. Like Drew Gallagher has turned around. Like he got over a PowerPoint presentation, and you just get this character development, which is just great to see. I would have loved to see Drew Gallagher in this final, just because I think he would have been a good heel champion, especially with the way he's evolved and things like that. But I'll go with Alexander. I think this is going to be. I don't want this to be on the pre-show just because I think since the tournament, the Cruiserweights earned to be on the main card. But Most likely, I think this is going to end up on the pre-show, just because this could be a filler match. Like this could be what the women's matches were at one point. It's now the cruiserweights are basically taking that women's spots of piss breaks.
But are they going to go in during like the main wrestling thing and change everything to purple and then change it all back?
Nah, they don't. They don't even do that now.
Oh, okay.
They might. Honestly, they could. It's really easy for them to do it. It's just they wrap tape around the ropes, purple tape, and they won't change the apron. But I could see it either way.
Yeah, they usually do it pretty quickly when the last match is kind of ended and they're walking out of the ring and everything. I see this as the first match of the night. I think first match is in first pre-show match of the night.
Okay.
I think out of all the matches, this one is the most guaranteed to be on the pre-show. And it's not to say it's not going to be a good match. It's just I just don't see it being put on the main show. My knowledge of 205 and cruiserweight is very low. I mean, I know more than PG, but that's not saying much.
Not at all.
I have seen them both wrestle. It's a toss-up for me, and I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's going to be a toss-up for PG too. I'm going to go with Cedric Alexander. Purely because when I've seen him wrestle, I've liked him better. But I'm not going to sit here and try to bullshit and make it sound like I have any idea what's going on with this, because I don't.
Fair enough. What you got, Peach?
Agreeing, it's going to be a pre-show match. It's going to be something that the people that watch all 6 hours of WrestleMania are going to see. It's not going to be the starting at 7 people. It's going to be the people that are set up and everything, that I could see it being the first of the first matches. But the cruiserweight stuff's all pretty obscure. I don't know. So I'll go Mustafa Ali.
Look at that, using his first name. Alrighty.
Would you just call him Ali?
Side note of this. When you were not around us, Walt, pre the SmackDown show, I said, I think his name's Mustafa Ali. And Peachy, what did you say to me? His first name's Ali.
I think his first name's Ali, right.
So,
yep,
you're welcome, Peach.
That sounds about right.
Oh, no, I looked it up on the roster. I found out who it was.
That sounds about right. All right, so next match.
I think I've only heard him referred to as Ali.
The next match of the evening to keep things rolling. The Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Correctly renamed away from the Fabulous Moolah. So, good on WWE for doing that.
Am I the only one that thinks they should have just called it the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
You're probably not, but I wouldn't be proud of that statement. I don't know who's going to win this one. So looking at the thing, the entrants so far for this match are Sasha, Bayley, Becky, Naomi, Natalya, and the Riot Squad. Basically, it's going to be every other woman on the card not in the championship matches. I really think, I think they might pull Sasha and Bayley from the match to have them have their own match, just with the way they've been feuding. But I don't, I think they're going to take each other out and not be in the match. They're not going to have a match at WrestleMania per se, but they're just not going to be in this match. They did confirm there will be NXT stars in this match as well. So I'm guessing we're going to get Kairi Sane. I'm hoping we get the iconic duo, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Honestly...
Is Ember Moon still the female champion?
Yes. I don't think she needs to stay as far away from this as possible. I could see... Shauna Blazer, is that what her... I can't pronounce her name. Yeah, Shayna Blazer.
The MM.
Yeah, I could see her possibly winning it just to get her up on the main roster to kind of work with Rousey to kind of have to start the ball rolling on that 4 horsewomen stable. But I don't want to pick another NXT person to win. But yeah, I'll you know what? I'm gonna go with the iconic duo, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay winning. They both are gonna win. the women's battle royal. I'm going. That's my.
That's it.
How long do you think the women's battle royal will be?
Too long.
It's already too long.
Yes, it's already too long. But I will say I think this will be on the main show.
Okay.
I think, especially with them doing the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia, and no women are allowed to perform there, I think this will get some time on the main show just to kind of, plus also to push the point, like, oh, we support women and all that kind of that thing. But I'm going with iconic duo Billy and Peyton. Somehow they're both going to win, and I think that it'll be stupid and fun. But Peach, what do you got?
It's too long already, and like that's it's going to be a pee break.
Somebody's got to win now. Like everybody just can't go to the bathroom and they stop it.
They could. Natalia.
All right, fair enough. That's not a bad choice.
She's big, and it's going to be quick.
She could deserve.
It's not like Sasha Banks is going to lay outside the ring for 35 minutes. Everybody forgets about her.
Yeah, Natalia deserves something like this. She's real good. I'm assuming also they're going to have a bunch of. It's going to be similar to the Women's Royal Rumble. Like I could see Trish coming back. Michelle McCool, maybe, like, because they gave her a big spot in the Rumble where she, like, eliminated 5 people or something.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, like, if Karma came back and won. I don't know if she's wrestling with anybody or if she's... But, Respace, who you got?
You're going to get your Peachy prediction here, and it's not coming from Peachy. It's coming from me. I've gone off the wall here. And
you're saying this, and I already think. Can I guess who I think?
Mine wasn't off the wall.
I've already predicted that this person will likely be in this match.
So, can I take a guess who I think you're going to say?
Go ahead.
Santina Marella?
No.
Oh, damn it!
No.
You said off the wall.
I am going Maria Menounos. I think she'll be the celebrity entrant for this match. I think she'll win it.
I have to look up how to spell her name.
Carefully.
Yeah.
So not only am I guessing she's a surprise entrant, I'm guessing she'll win it. It'll definitely be on the pre-show because they don't want her winning this on the live show. It'll be their way to get their celebrity in there, and she'll win it at the end with Sasha Banks and Bayley eliminating each other. She don't have to eliminate anybody, and that's how she's going to win it. Which goes on par with Battle Royals for women.
Yeah, that's that. They did the Rumble right. They did do the Rumble right. I will say
they did,
that.
except for like they need to like take the top rope off or something. It was bad watching them have to jump over the top rope when 90% of the women are not tall enough to even get to the top rope. Yeah, that part was hard, and it's tough to say. Oh, nope, this is going to be a middle of the rope battle royal like they try to do at women's matches all the time. But I never thought it would be that rough to watch eliminations. But yeah, it was. They almost should have done what they've done with the men's previous years, and just have eliminations not shown on TV. They did too much one-on-one in the ring. Just have eliminations happen while stuff's happening in the middle of the ring, so people aren't focused on it. You know, and that's what I'm hoping. Well, we probably will get out of this. Like 10 of them are going to get eliminated in a matter of 30 seconds.
Right?
Yeah,
is it going to be like a set 15?
What do you mean?
Like, what's
these battle royals? If I remember right, they don't ever have a set number. It's always so random.
Yeah,
I didn't know if they announced like, oh, we're going to have 15 contestants.
Nah. For reference, I think we talked about this match longer than what it's going to actually last. From bell to bell. From bell to bell. That's what I want to say. Alrighty, so could possibly main event WrestleMania this year. The next match. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
Last one we were talking about.
No. Nah, Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Peachy. You wanna start this one off, bud?
We've had the talk. I want to.
We had the talk. When a man and a woman love each... What the fuck?
We've talked about this.
Peach, I don't have a dad. I've never had this talk.
Reference the episode for listeners who this might be the first time they're listening.
Episode 2.
I know, you have to remember what episode it was.
Don't worry, I got this.
But
episode 2, the Ronda Rousey
we have to work
episode.
out, like, our bet. Because
yeah,
I'm still staying, Stephanie Triple H win.
Oh, man. Like, usually our bets, it's like, oh, loser buys beers, but that's not fun. That's not fun for our
listener.
Hundreds of thousands, our listener base.
We could do something on our Twitter.
We'll figure something out. Why
not hash it out now?
I could. Well,
what idea do you have?
I have nothing. Like I'm not,
because you're the one shit talking the prediction.
Me shit talk? Nah, get out of here. So Peach, we're sitting here talking. Peach, who do you think's going to win this match?
I already said it. Stephanie and Triple H.
He did. He already said it actually prior to talking about the bet. He did.
Okay.
He did
I did not.
This one. Yeah.
I did not hear that.
Yeah. I them two winning. Like I don't. It could be the main event, but I don't think it. Like I don't think it should.
I don't think it should be either. But I also think not all the time, but but yeah, I don't think this should be the main event, but I think it will be just because of the Rousey factor. Yeah, I got Rousey and Angle winning. Rousey picking up the pinfall on Stephanie. Rest Pass, you the same?
Yeah. Well. No explanation to this. First of all, I don't want to be a part of this bet because I don't want to pile on Peachy when he loses. But this needs to be something like dressing up like
Peach.
A female or something like that.
No. I got Peach. You still got your paintball guns?
I do.
Paintball guns.
Paintball.
Loser gets shot in the back with a paintball gun.
All right. And there has to be video of this.
Of course.
No, we'll just discuss how much it hurts.
I will have a drone. I will have a drone shot, a 360 shot, a GoPro shot, and then a cell phone shot.
Okay.
Can this happen the night of WrestleMania? Can I be there? Can I watch this? Can I film this?
No, because I live in a city block neighborhood, and I really don't want. And shooting any type of gun off at any hour is not a good idea.
I want this done while your mom is sleeping in your living room.
Yeah.
So
hold on before the bet. Paintball gun. 10 shots to the back.
Sure. And
right.
it's just the winner. Like no gray area. No.
Just straight. If Rousey and Angle win, I get to shoot you. If Triple H and Stephanie win, you get to shoot me.
What about like DQs or anything like that?
5 and 5.
We each shoot each other. Okay.
Well, at DQ, somebody's still got to win it. So unless it's some type of double disqualification. Now,
yeah, if it's a double DQ, we'll do 5 and 5. Straight winner regardless. 5 shots to the back.
Okay.
Or like to the ass, I would say. Somewhere that
Can we buy like a Rousey shirt? And
I have one.
Can you have a Ronda Rousey shirt?
Yeah, I bought one. Yeah, I bought the black one. The one that says Rowdy Ronda Rousey. That sparked the conversation.
Can you buy one that you don't care if it gets paintballs all over it? And
paintballs wash out, right?
And you have to wear it while getting shot with this.
I'll wear the one I have.
Paintballs wash out.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't have a.
Can Peachy fit in your Ronda Rousey shirt?
Yeah.
No.
No, I wouldn't know. That should be part of it. You should have to fit in your Ronda Rousey shirt. That has to be part of this. But before this is the main part of talking about this anyway. But first of all, Rousey and Angle's going to win. I will throw my prediction out there. I haven't done it yet. They're going to win. Rousey's going to make Stephanie tap. Like if they allowed cross-gendered she would make Triple H tap. I mean, that's how confident I am in this match, that she would make Triple H tap is what I would say if they would allow it. Stephanie's going to tap right away. It's going to be cat and mouse the whole match. I realize we talked about this in the Rousey episode, but it's going to be, Stephanie goes in all tough. Rousey comes after her. Stephanie tags in Triple H and laughs.
I'm excited.
Triple H accidentally. What's going to happen is Triple H is going to accidentally tag Stephanie without realizing it, and Rousey is just put her in an armbar and win. I think you're going to see very little wrestling on Rousey's part. It's going to be Kurt and Triple H carrying this match,
which I'm excited for. Honestly, that is going to be just like Angle can still go, even though every time I look at him, it looks like he's a little crazy, and that generally makes me nervous for his family. But yeah, I'm excited for the Triple H Angle part of it. That should be some good wrestling.
And whatever big move Rousey puts on Triple H, because that's when Stephanie's going to walk
Triple
in.
H
Triple H is going to try to protect her. Rousey's going to give her some big Samoan drop or something like that, and then she's just going to grab Stephanie, armbar, tap out right away. It's over. I mean, I see the match going on longer as far as the tease of Rousey.
Yeah, I think that this is going to be like that 20-minute match to where there's only like 5 minutes of actual action or something like that.
Yeah.
You think this is going to go on last?
Do I think it's going to go on last?
Yeah. No?
I could see why they would consider it. Part of me just doesn't see it for the fact that I don't think Rousey's going to wrestle that much. I just don't. And I feel like...
Yeah, but
I know the idea of, Rousey's going to win, let's end it on that, and stuff like that. I get that part of it. I just... I would have a hard time seeing the match end when Rousey's going to wrestle, like, a minute and a half. Like, I don't see her in the ring very long. Outside of, like I said...
it's not even like the Ronda Rousey knowing how to wrestle. It's wrestling Stephanie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the Stephanie part. Like I said it in that Ronda episode, but I'm nervous about Ronda hurting Stephanie, or even not as much Hunter, but Stephanie, just because Stephanie, while she knows what she's doing, like I just think Rousey, like her old instincts are hard to kick, and like something's just going to kick in to where she's going to put her arm in the wrong position or just something like that, and like actually break or do something bad. That's the only thing I'm nervous about. I don't think it's her being reckless at all. It's just instincts. It's very similar to when Lesnar came back.
Yeah.
And it's just that it's instead of Lesnar wrestling Cena, who Cena can take that, it's Stephanie McMahon. But the thing is, too, maybe Stephanie's going to be all for it. It's like, yeah, break my arm. Like, something. Like,
I mean, she is a McMahon, so...
Yeah, they've done dumber things.
Does Triple H come down with a sledgehammer?
Of course. I'm excited for his entrance. He always has cool entrances.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, so the bet is loser gets shot by paintballs.
While we're wearing a Rousey shirt. That has to be a
Fair
part
enough.
of it.
Fair enough. The last match most likely will end the card. I hope not, but I have a feeling it will be. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title.
And The Rock comes out.
Way to ruin the dramatic that I had going for that.
This dramatic bullshit match.
Whoa, language.
They're going to make it a triple threat.
Like, The Rock comes out just for the pop. Like,
Rock's not coming out during this match.
You don't think so?
No, he'll be there. I think he'll be there at some point, but he's not coming out during this match.
The Rock is going to be Braun Strowman's tag team partner.
See?
I wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. No, I'm more excited for this match than. I don't know why. Well, here's the thing: the build-up has been good. I really like whatever they're doing. Like, it seems like they're letting Roman kind of just be more himself, and just call Lesnar out on the bullshit, like, "Oh, you're not here," stuff like that. It's a hackney gimmick, but for whatever, it's working with Roman. I'm tired of Lesnar having the title. I would like to see the title there every week. It opens up more feuds and things like that. And then you also don't feed people to Lesnar to just lose like you did with Samoa Joe, like you did with Braun Strowman. You can actually have some, not concern, but like, wonder who's actually going to hold on to the title or something like that. I got Reigns winning. I think, like, for me, that's almost a guarantee. Again, we're recording this the week before, so I'm also expecting to see something come out online. Lesnar signs a new 3-year deal with WWE or something like that, and if that happens, I'm then more inclined to think that Lesnar's going to win, but I don't think so. I think Reigns has this one. It's his coronation again, but I think it's going to be fun, though. Like their match at Mania 31 where Rollins, that was good. Like, what they had going for it was really good. Like, it was the hard-hitting, brawling type match that those two needed to have. But yeah, I think this one's just going to be just as good. Again, I think it's going to close the show. And once again, you'll be walking away with Reigns victorious for his 3rd straight WrestleMania.
Yep.
Well,
good analysis, Peach.
I'll agree with you. I think Roman is going to win this. I think it opens up a lot, and not a lot as in new stuff, but you got Strowman, you have Rollins, you have
Samoa Joe, you have Baylor, you have a lot more opportunities to at least give the viewer the air that Reigns might lose.
Yeah, I mean, even on a little bit smaller side of it, you had the Miz Reigns feud for the IC title. Like, there is the whole idea that the champ is beatable just makes it more interesting, and the Lesnar thing, it's just drawn on for too long.
Yes.
He has just as much drawing power in a non-title match as he does as a title. I think when he first got it, it made sense. And now,
who, Lesnar?
Yeah, and I think now it's going on a little too long. You know,
that's my problem
just like
with
the
it.
Women's Battle Royal, it's going on too long. I think even if you see, I think you're more likely to see in the next 10 days when WrestleMania actually happens. You're more likely to see that he has a match set with UFC than you do seeing him signing some contract with WWE. Which
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't want to see because I'm afraid of what that's going to do to this match. Because as we've seen,
it's going to be
once already,
Lesnar Goldberg again.
Yeah, we've seen that already.
Is that what your reference?
Yeah, and Reigns is not. He's not leaving. But how much can Reigns do to a guy like Lesnar to make the match look good?
It's like the Ambrose Lesnar match from the Mania we went to.
Yeah,
the match was terrible because Lesnar didn't care about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
And like
Reigns could try as hard as he can. The only looking over the
it
roster,
takes two to tango.
Yeah, looking over the roster, there's one guy I think that could make that match look okay.
Paul Heyman.
And it's
AJ Styles.
It's Braun Strowman. Purely because that match is not expected to be anything technical, nothing pretty. So you just have him go in there and beat him down, and who cares if Lesnar sells it? Who cares? You didn't go into it expecting to see some, as you've said multiple times this episode, but not on the episode where Styles was actually on it, a phenomenal match. You're not looking for that type of match from Strowman. But yeah, I hope he signs a deal. I think Reigns wins no matter what, but I don't want to watch the last match at WrestleMania be Lesnar walking around not caring.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's why I really like Nakamura Styles. I think should main event the card. Again, it's your Royal Rumble winner. When was the last time the Royal Rumble winner headline? Reigns. It was Reigns again at 31.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't even because I couldn't think before that because 30 was Batista in the triple threat. 29 it was Cena. Fuck yeah, nah. Well, my facts are wrong.
Has Roman lost at Mania?
Yes,
he has
31.
Lost. Oh yeah,
and he ate the pin that one too. So
that's not like I'm looking forward to Brock losing and Paulie being able to go with somebody else.
We'll see. Like I don't know if Paul Heyman should go with Rousey.
Yeah.
But that again, it's going to be
Brock go away. He goes with a new winner, a new person.
And they tried that already, like especially with Curtis Axel, with Cesaro, with Ryback, and it doesn't work because like I don't know.
But it's different. It's different with Rousey, purely Rousey. It's different in the sense that there's the MMA connection, the UFC connection, and Rousey just looks like she could beat anybody's ass the same way that Lesnar does,
Yep.
And he could purely say the same thing for Rousey and have it be believable instead of him. It was like him and Punk. He came out, but he didn't need to do all the talking, and that other than Lesnar has been the only time in the last however many years that you're like, oh, okay, this is entertaining when he comes out was with Punk. But even then, it wasn't the same. It's not the same. Paul Heyman's a hype man, and you can't put a guy that you think half the roster can beat as the guy he's hyping up. So if it's not Rousey, he's probably out the door with Lesnar.
Yeah, I wouldn't say out the door. I say he'll still be with WWE. It's just like it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while.
Bad guy. Love him.
It's going to be a while until we see him to find that perfect guy for him to be with.
Yeah. Well, when I meant out the door, I meant out as far as like, you're not going to see him for a little while.
Yeah, we won't see him for a while. So, alrighty. So, all of our predictions are set, gentlemen, for WrestleMania 34.
And
looking at it, the bet is set. And looking over all the predictions, we only have 3 matches where we all pick the same thing. Charlotte Asuka, Zayn Owens and Brian McMahon, and Lesnar Reigns. So,
anybody want to change their predictions?
Nope. They're locked in.
I don't either.
They are locked in. So, we'll have one more episode. Oh, Peachy's liking this on the Skype call. There you go. Yeah, so the only other episode we'll have left to kind of really discuss. So we discussed the SmackDown matches in a previous one with all the winners who we think is going to win. We're going to do one for NXT too. Me and Mr. Rustpass are going to be doing that one.
Yes.
So make sure to take a listen to those and let us know what you think. If you think we're right, if you think we're wrong, if you agree with us that Peachy's an idiot. Whatever you want. It's right there. But, yep, Peachy's yesing it. But, thank you, everyone, for listening to the WrestleMania predictions. So this is fun. I'm glad we got to do this, guys.
Yeah, they worked. Like, I'm glad, like, it was 2 hours of recording, but, like, this is, I think it's the best, most fun one we've done.
Good. So that means you're going to hang around for the NXT recording?
No, I gotta shower and leave.
Rough life. But, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for listening. Make sure you listen to our other prediction ones, and we will catch you next time.